Ronaldo scored 168 goals in 164 games for me, but 3 players are better than him. When you have managed the likes of Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Chelsea and Manchester United, you may know a thing or two about what makes an incredible player. For Jose Mourinho, his near 25 years' worth of experience at the top of football has meant he has had the privilege of working with some of the very best that the sport has had to offer since the turn of the millennium. One of those standout names happens to be 5-time Ballon d'Or winner Cristiano Ronaldo. Pair worked together during Mourinho's stint in the Spanish capital, with the iconic striker player 164 times for the legendary manager, becoming one of the best to learn from the outspoken coach. Despite the pair winning each other's first La Liga title together, the special one does not believe that Ronaldo is even in the top 3 players to ever play the game, with 3 other superstars being named by the 2-time Champions League winner. Speaking in 2016, the same year that Mourinho was appointed the manager of one of Ronaldo's former clubs in Manchester United, the former Porto boss was asked who he thought was the greatest to ever step foot on a football pitch. With a clear answer, the 61-year-old refrained from naming the famous number 7, instead opting to include his biggest rival. Lionel Messi was undoubtedly Ronaldo's greatest nemesis of his career, with the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner being the only person alive capable of preventing the Portuguese star from complete dominance both in a collective sense and as an individual. Alongside the Barcelona favorite, Mourinho chose Messi's compatriot Diego Maradona, and the only person to ever win 3 World Cups, Pelé. Even after his unfortunate passing in 2022, there has been much competition surrounding the former Santos man and the modern-day poacher. While Ronaldo's record of 901 competitive goals stands as the most in football history, it has often been alleged by Pelé and his family members that he continues to reign supreme after he claimed to have found the back of the net over 1,200 times. This is despite the fact that only 762 have officially been recognized, something alluded to by Ronaldo recently. For the inclusion of Maradona, Mourinho grew up watching the immortal Napoli star and would go on to build a strong relationship with the troubled forward later in his life before he passed away in 2020. Interestingly, Mourinho's 2016 comments contradict other remarks he made previously regarding not just CR7 but also his namesake, Ronaldo Nazario. Back in 2023, the Fenerbahce coach was quoted by the Mirror as saying that on pure talent, he believed that the 2002 World Cup winner was the greatest ever player. However, 10 years prior, it was Cristiano who took the praise, with his then-manager saying, Ronaldo is the best. The best in the world, yes. Probably the best ever. I saw Maradona a couple of times. I never saw Pelé. But Cristiano is amazing. This man is the best. 2 Portuguese icons who grew up less than 1,000 kilometers from one another only worked together once during a 3-year spell at Real Madrid. By the time Mourinho arrived in 2010, Ronaldo had already completed his first season at the Santiago Bernabéu following a world record move from Old Trafford. His new coach, on the other hand, was riding the wave of his biggest success yet after he managed to guide Inter Milan to an unexpected treble, poetically capping it off with a Champions League victory inside the stadium that was about to become his home. Mourinho was tasked with ending Barcelona and Pep Guardiola's dominance of Spanish football, and managed to do so in 2012 when he won his first and only La Liga title. He also lifted the Spanish Cup in 2011, largely thanks to the efforts of his superstar striker. Under Mourinho's leadership, Ronaldo scored an astonishing 168 goals in 164 games. He also added another 49 assists. Erik ten Hag uses Cristiano Ronaldo analogy to back Marcus Rashford. Manchester United striker Marcus Rashford scored his first goal of the season against Southampton, and manager Erik ten Hag has backed him to put together a goal-scoring run. Speaking about Marcus Rashford, Erik ten Hag shared the analogy used by Cristiano Ronaldo in the past, stating that strikers scoring goals is often like a ketchup bottle which takes some time to dispense the sauce, but it keeps flowing once the initial hurdles have been surpassed. It will be interesting to see if the Manchester United attacker can get back to his best and score goals on a weekly basis. There is no doubt that he is one of the best players in the country, and he could make a huge difference for Manchester United if he can recapture his goal-scoring form. Manchester United will be hoping to secure UEFA Champions League qualification this season, and they will look to fight for trophies as well. Rashford, who has had speculation surrounding him, returning to form could prove to be vital for them. Meanwhile, the Manchester United attacker will certainly be delighted with the words of praise from his manager, and he will be hoping to build on his recent performance against Southampton. There is no doubt that he is good enough to score goals every week, and he could transform Manchester United in the final third. Manchester United will need their best players in top form if they want to have a successful season this year. They are expected to challenge Arsenal and Manchester City for the Premier League title. After 2 defeats in their first 3 league games, Ten Hag was under immense pressure, and the win over Southampton will have given him some breathing space. It will be interesting to see if Manchester United can build on it and put together a winning run. Cristiano Ronaldo ruled out of Al Nassr's Champions League match. Erling Haaland, on cusp of breaking sensational Cristiano Ronaldo record, will become first player to. Erling Haaland has been in devastating form for Manchester City since he signed for the club from Borussia Dortmund. The 24-year-old has already scored 9 goals and 4 goals in the Premier League and is gunning for more. He is on the verge of breaking a Cristiano Ronaldo record this season. Cristiano Ronaldo has had numerous records to his name. Portuguese superstar recently became the first ever footballer to score 900 career goals. Despite almost hitting the wrong side of his 30s, the 39-year-old hasn't stopped scoring goals and has been in great shape. He signed for Al Nassr last year after terminating his contract with Manchester United on mutual consent. Erling Haaland on the brink of breaking another Cristiano Ronaldo record. Erling Haaland is on the brink of a Cristiano Ronaldo record. Haaland could be the fastest player to score 100 goals for a club. Ronaldo reached the milestone in just 105 goals for Real Madrid, and Haaland has already scored 99 goals for Manchester City in just 103 matches.